Players. Very interesting. Fuckboys, players. The ones who come into your life for 2 weeks and then you can't move on from them for like 2 years. Situationships that just hurt you more than a 2-year relationship hurt you. We will come across these kind of situations in life. So let me prepare you for your future. Because trust me, we girls, we will always come across at least once in our life. Some of us not even once. We'll go through Playboys 3 times, 4 times, and we never learn our lesson. That is why I'm here. Mommy's back. Mommy's gonna help you get that man to fall in love with you. Get that Playboy to chase you. Or just how to behave. What to do when you are talking to a playboy, a fuckboy, a man who is so used to having girls chase him, a guy who knows his game, a guy who plays his game so professionally that you'll fall in love with him just because he blinked. You'll remove your clothes just because he smells good. Yeah, we girls can be dumb sometimes. It happens. We're human. We cannot always be like, oh my goodness, we're this, we're that. Stop. We're human. Let's just accept it that we will come across bad guys who are not good for us. But sometimes the heart wants what it wants, and I understand. I've been through that. I've gone through that, but I've healed. But some of us, until we face it, until we've been in that situation, we'd never know what to do. So you know what? I'm gonna help you with that. So if you're dating, or if you're talking to someone, or if you're in a situationship with a guy who is probably a player and you think you're different, trust me honey, if you're not doing these things, you're not different. And the chances of you actually being different from everyone else, even after doing these things, it's like a 50-50 give and take. All right, so I'm just warning you. So you know what, let's get into this video. Let me just start off by saying these things have worked for me in the past. I dated 2 players, okay, actually 3, and all 3 of them I've been their first loves, first girlfriend, first love. So I feel like I have the right to tell you exactly what you can do, because I feel like it worked. But again, this is personally the things that I have done, and it has worked for me, it has worked for my friends. So yeah, let's get into it. First of all, let's start off with the fact that y'all need to stop boosting these men's egos. Because why is this man who looks like a failed abortion, who only has a birth certificate as a certificate, why is he so confident in himself? Like, I just want to know. I get the whole self-confidence, self-love, self-acceptance thing, but y'all girls be boosting these men's egos so high that when y'all break up, these men go to other girls and behave like they're the prize. Like, we gotta chase them, we gotta get on one knee and propose to them. Like, why are we boosting their egos so much? Let me say this once and for all. Stop boosting his ego until he deserves it. There are men who deserve that boost of ego. There are some men who don't. Now, if you're with a player, trust me, his ego is already at his maximum. He does not need your ego boost. He does not need you to tell him that he's hot, he's this, he's that. He does not need it, because every other girl does it for him. He knows he's amazing. He knows he gets girls. He knows all of those things that you're trying to tell him. Do you think that you're making him feel good? It's not the same thing. When a man tells us that we're beautiful, because we're women, we feel good about it. But men, especially players, you know what goes in their head? This, by the way, something I've heard from my guy best friend who's a player. Is like, it's something I already know, but it's nice to hear. They take it as a weakness. So stop looking like a clown. Stop boosting his ego. And honestly, I would say hurt his ego. Hurt his ego. It's okay. I even mentioned this on one of my previous YouTube videos. I was talking to a player, actually my ex-boyfriend. He was a player. He's never had a girlfriend in his life before me. He would always have girls around. When we were talking, he has blue eyes, and I love blue eyes. I posted on my story, oh my goodness, how I love green eyes. Whenever we would have a conversation, he was a hockey player. I would be like, oh, football players are much better. I feel like they're more athletic, they train more, they're more disciplined. I would hurt his ego, because they're so not used to hearing all of these things. They're so used to having girls around them always, boosting their confidence. You don't want to do that. I'm not saying always hurt his ego or disrespect him or, take him from here to here. Just hurt his ego once in a while. If he's a player, if he's a good guy, stop. Don't do that. If he's a good guy, don't do that. But if he's a player, do it, because players will most probably do that to you as well. And you won't even realize it. Have you ever noticed these beautiful girls who think they're not pretty, who think they're not enough? Because these idiots really, really break beautiful girls' egos, self-esteem, confidence. And we don't even realize when they do it to us. Because that's how we are. We are women. We are human. It's just the way we are, and we cannot change it. It takes a lot of learning and healing to understand the difference. Number 2, stay unpredictable, sister. Do not do the same thing every other girl has done. For heaven's sake. You gotta be unpredictable. You want him to keep talking to you. You want him to be interested in you. Listen, first of all, we're human, okay? I know this whole thing that's going on the internet right now. Oh my goodness, if he doesn't give me attention, I don't want it. I agree with that to some point. But sometimes we fall in love with guys. Sometimes the heart wants what it wants. Sometimes you really want this guy to like you. And it's okay to try. It's okay to chase his attention, but to a limit. You can get his attention by still respecting yourself. You do not have to disrespect yourself or chase him in a bad way to get his attention. Then really, fuck his attention. But you can always get a man's attention if you want it, okay? You can always do it in a way while still respecting yourself. Let's get that out of the way, because I don't want any idiot in my comment section telling me, oh my goodness, if he's doing this, if he's doing that, I don't want it. Stop. Then this video is not for you. We're talking about smart women over here. I'm sorry, okay? Let's get out of this bubble that we've built for the past 2 years. If he doesn't do this, I'm gonna leave him. No communication, nothing. You girls don't want to try. I'm sorry. You're not gonna get your dream man if you keep doing that shit. So when I say stay unpredictable, I mean don't always react the same way every other girl has reacted. Men, they will try to trigger you. Especially players, they will create situations just to see how you'll react. They will put you in an uncomfortable situation just to see how you react. For example, you're out with a bunch of people and he's looking at other girls. Instead of being like, why are you looking at other girls? Like, that is so not manly. You're not in your masculine energy. You're doing this, you're doing that. You've offended me. You're making me sad. Why would you do that? Stop being jealous. Stop. Instead, play with his mind. He's dumb. Men are stupid. Be like, oh my goodness, that girl is so pretty. He's gonna think, oh my goodness, she is so freaking confident that she really doesn't give a shit. She really does not give a shit. Trust me, this always works. Because men, they will try to trigger you. Men will try to make you jealous, especially players. They will try to get on your emotions. They will try to get on your worst side just to see how you'll react, just to see where they stand in your life, instead of making it clear where they stand in your life or making it clear where you stand in their life. They will try to figure it out. Don't give them the answer. Do not, with your actions, don't answer them indirectly. Be so unpredictable that he has no idea what your next move will be. Okay? When you guys are going through a fight, don't cut the call. Don't be like, okay, you know what, I'm offended, I'm sad, I'm upset. Don't do that. Just be like, you know what? I feel like this conversation is going nowhere right now. I'm not in the mood to have this conversation. I feel like we both need to calm down, and we'll talk about it tomorrow morning, or whenever you're free. Do not behave like a little child, like every other girl, and be like, you know what? I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. I'm gonna cut the call. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Don't do that, because every other girl does it. You want to get his attention, you gotta do things differently. You gotta play the game wisely, okay? Okay. Number 3, stop being insecure. Stop freaking being insecure. Do not, even if you have insecurities, do not talk about them. You don't like your nose? Don't talk about it. Trust me, most of the time, people don't realize your minuses, okay? People don't even know what makes you ugly. If you think you're ugly, people don't realize your insecurities until you point them out. You know how many times I've met people, I never ever paid attention to something they don't like about their looks. For example, let's say Maria. I met Maria and she's beautiful to me. And then all of a sudden we're having this conversation. We're at lunch. We're having this conversation. She's like, oh my goodness, I hate my nose. It's so fat. It's so crooked. And then I will start noticing those things. If she didn't mention it, I wouldn't notice it. And there's so many girls out there. Why are you guys doing this to yourself? In your head, you're the most beautiful girl in the world. When you treat yourself with kindness and confidence, he's gonna treat you the same way. if you keep nagging with negative self-talk, if you keep talking about your insecurities, that's all he's gonna see. That's all he's gonna see. Do you know how many insecurities I have? But I don't talk about it. I don't talk about it, especially in front of people. I know my insecurities. I keep it to myself. No one has a clue what I don't like about myself. That's exactly how you have to be. And since we're in the topic of insecurities, if there's another girl in the picture, do not be jealous. If he brings up the fact that he's talking to another girl, just be like, oh, really? Okay. You gotta be unbothered. Unbothered. Why would you care that there's another girl in the picture? You guys are just talking. You guys don't owe each other anything. No loyalty, no responsibilities, nothing. Honestly, right now, like before the 16, 18-year-old me, I would be like, oh my goodness, you're talking to other girls. That's not loyalty. Like, what are you doing? Why would you do that? I would cry about it. I would make a fuss about it. But right now, men are always so surprised when I do this. Whenever I find out, or even if I don't find out, right, I'm always making sure that they know that I don't give a fuck. Even if I do give a fuck, I would act like I don't give a shit. Like, please do. Why would you talking to someone else bother me? And you know, I had this situation one time. This guy tried to get me on my emotions so badly. This guy wanted me to be jealous so badly. He wanted me to be insecure. He wanted me to be jealous of other women, and I honestly did not care. He would start telling me the story. He told me the story about this other girl. He was like, oh, you know, this thing happened to her. I went over to her place. I helped her out. The 18-year-old me, the insecure me, would be like, you went to her house? You didn't even tell me. You didn't text me. Why would you help her? Does she not have other people who can help her? Instead, I was like, oh my god, really? What happened? Oh my goodness, next time you should maybe buy this cream. Maybe it'll help her. She freaking broke her leg or something. I don't know what happened. Did she go to the doctor? And the next time I met him, he would try to make me jealous again. And I'd be like, oh, by the way, how is she doing? Did you go see her? Maybe you should go see her if you haven't seen her. And then he would just look at me like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? Why is she not jealous? Stop being insecure. Trust me, men, they will chase that woman who's secure. They want what they can't get, okay? They want you to be jealous. They want you to stress. They want to stress you guys out. They want you to feel bad. Don't give it to them. Do not give it to them. All right? All right. Fourth, stop being available. When you're too available for a guy, he loses interest. Honestly, it's the same thing for us girls. If a guy is always there for us, every single time, 24/7, we don't value them. Absence is key. You want him to miss you, you have to give him that space to miss you. Why are you always texting him? When he's not replying, do not bother him. Because what does every girl do? All of us girls, what do we do when we're stupid? If he doesn't text us all day, we would show attitude, we would throw a tantrum, we would start crying about it, we would start double texting, oh my goodness, where are you? Why didn't you text me all day? No, stop doing that. If he doesn't text you all day, when he texts you, reply the next morning. Like all day he doesn't text you, at night he texts you and he like trying to explain himself, whatever. Do not answer. You can open the message if you want. I would not open the message. I would just pretend like I'm sleeping, like I didn't even notice. You know, the next day I would be like, oh my goodness, I had a very busy day as well. I would make it look like I didn't even notice that we didn't text all day. I would make the whole situation, I would pretend as if I want to apologize as well because I didn't look for you. Because I was so busy that I didn't even have the time to look for you. You were that unimportant in my life that I didn't even miss you. That's the kind of idea I would give him. Next time, they don't repeat that shit again. This has happened in my life before. A guy tries to, you know, he's busy with his own things. He doesn't text me all day. And then all of a sudden, I'm busy. You know, the first 2 days, I would talk to him normally. And then I'm like, bam, I'm gone for another 2 days. Sorry, I'm busy. You know how that feels? Brother? You know how that feels? And then look at him. He starts chasing. That's how men work. Men are so unpredictable. They are worse than girls. We girls think that we're too much, we're doing too much. No. Men are so predictable, but yet so hard and unpredictable at the same time. They're very confusing. They're more confusing than women. I'm sorry, but these are just facts. And stop always meeting him when he wants to meet you. When we girls like someone, we always want to see them. We always want to talk to them. We always want to meet them and be around them. But stop doing that. Until you're not in a relationship, you should never give so much time to a man. You got to set that boundary for yourself so that you don't get attached to the wrong person. And in between both of you, you cannot be always available for him. You know, this is such a huge mistake I used to do before because I am working from home. I can work whenever I want. Whenever the guy that I like used to text me, I'm like, oh, okay, you know what? Let's go out because you're off. You're not going to work today. Me, I can always work whenever I want to. I was not being kind to myself. I was not setting a boundary for myself. So we would always meet when he wanted to meet, and he got used to that. Okay, and that is bad. The minute I realized that I was too available for him, because he would meet me when it was convenient for him, but God forbid it was inconvenient for me, he would not be there. And I realized that it's not 50-50. It's me doing more work. Why would I do that? So I just started being unavailable. Sorry, I can't meet you this day. Let's meet another day. He wants to meet on Monday. Let's meet on Friday. I'm sorry, I've got a lot going on. He wants to meet at 4 p.m. Sorry, I'm only free after 8 p.m. That's what I do now. And they want to see me. And I realized that after I started doing all of these things, after I started being unavailable for men, after I started only seeing men, the people I was talking to, I realized how much more they wanted to see me than me wanting to see them. They would go above and beyond just to come and see me. The player that I was talking about recently, he's someone who's really busy. And the thing that he used to do before was after work, he was free. And then he would come and see me. I didn't like that. Why are we meeting when it's convenient for you? I don't care if I have a free schedule. I can work whenever I want to. But still, I want us to meet in between. Some days I would just be like, I'm not free, but I'm free in the mornings. And he's someone who also kind of has a free schedule, but usually during the mornings. So you know what he would do? After I set this boundary, he would make sure that he went to work early in the mornings, finished his work on time, and try to meet me by 2 p.m. or 1 p.m. for lunch. Not at night when it's dark outside. Not at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. Not at 9 p.m. 1 p.m., 2 p.m. for lunch. You want to go out on a date? Lunch. And when his behavior is good, then we can have dinner at night. And we can walk around when it's dark, no problem. Stop being too available. If he's messaging you, stop texting him 24/7. Give him space to miss you. Stop looking for him when he's not messaging you. Please, for heaven's sake, stop doing these things. And the last one is being unbothered. You gotta be unbothered, honey. You cannot be bothered. Not pretending to be unbothered, but genuinely being unbothered by his actions. When you're genuinely unbothered, trust me, they will chase you. He will wonder why you're so unbothered. Like, you know, players, fuckboys, playboys, they love attention. They're not used to women not giving them attention. They're used to women being so unbothered. Be different. You don't care. He's out on a date with another girl. Please, go ahead. You go on another date with another guy. Why not? Post the flowers that you got. Post a picture of you in someone else's car. Please. Do it. He's texting other girls. Please do it. Do not be bothered by such actions. I feel like this is one of the biggest mistakes that women do, is that you guys are so bothered by what they do. If you feel like he's out somewhere, do not ask him where were you, who you were with, nothing. Have a nice day. You're going out to the club with your friends. Have a nice day. I hope you have fun. Don't text him all night. Next day, text him and be like, oh, how was your night? Don't be that girl who texts till 2 a.m. in the morning. Oh my goodness, did you get home? Don't drink too much. Don't do this, don't do that. Stop mothering him. He's a grown-ass adult. Stop mothering him. Text him in the morning like, oh, how was your night? Did you get drunk? What did you drink? Oh, really? How was the food over there? That's it. Unbothered. You are an unbothered queen. And that's it. I hope this video helps. If you want part 2, let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.